Alright guys, and welcome back to this FIFA 19 Tottenham Hotspur career mode. Last episode, bit of a mixed bag, weren't it, let's be honest. Lost 1-0 against Liverpool in the opening game of that episode. We drew 0-0 with Inter in game number 2, and then we finished the episode with a 3-0 thumping of a Brighton. So, you know, a win, a loss and a draw. Could have been better, but could have been worse, let's face it. Because if you remember that Man United result, where we got absolutely battered by them, then yeah, I think losing only 1-0 against Liverpool, not bad for me. A few things before we do crack on with first game of this episode. I have, while offline, renegotiated some contracts for players that were at the club. Vertonghen and Alderweireld have both signed new contracts, so they're here long term. As has Christian Eriksen. All three of them took lower wages as well, which is weird. But I'm not going to complain. We now have Eriksen for another 5 years, which will take him up to 31. He is like a key player for us. Let's face it, 88 rated, has potential to be in upper 90s. And yeah, we could not afford to lose Christian Eriksen as far as I'm concerned. So to have him tied down to a new contract, great stuff. We've also adjusted the budgets a little bit, so we've got no money to spend really in January, which isn't a problem because I don't plan to buy anybody in January, but we have got 200k in wage budget, which is going to be important because not only do I plan to try and bring Rabiot in on a pre-contract for Season 2, but I also remembered that Luke Shaw's contract is up in 10 months, so we will try and sign Luke Shaw as well. And then maybe we can afford to move on one of our current first team left backs, either Danny Rose or Ben Davis. I have also added Eric Barley onto the transfer hub because I think in Season 2 he might be a defensive target for us, so that we have got 4 quality centre backs and we're potential to get to the very high 80s. He could be more of a long-term replacement for perhaps Jan Vertonghen, who's already, I think, 31. So he's been added to the transfer hub, but that will probably be a Season 2 deal, and we'll just leave him there. This episode then, we're starting with Carabao Cup action, and let's face it, it couldn't be much more difficult, could it? Drawing Arsenal at home. Yeah, cheers for that one, random luck of the draw. So that could be a difficult game. It will then go away to Huddersfield in the Premier League, and then finish things up in the Champions League, which I think is a home game. I'm pretty sure that we played Barcelona at home when we played them a couple of weeks ago. So this could be quite a difficult, disappointing episode if things don't go well. Now this is a cup game, let's remember, so we are not playing the strongest team that we could like to, especially with being Carabao Cup. I have said I want to give some players a chance during Carabao Cup, so we are starting with Jan Fiete Arp up front, 71 rated. That could grow easily up to about 89, so expecting big things in future. But Art plays up front with Dele Alli playing behind him in that cam role, Son and Lucas providing the width, Eriksen and Winks in the centre of midfield with Davis, Trippier out wide at wing back, Vertonghen partners Sanchez at centre back, and Timo Horn gets a start in goal. Alright lads, let's see what we can do for the pride of North London derby in the Carabao Cup. Winks feeds it through to Arp. Oh, and Son could be in behind beautifully here. He's not got anybody with him though. Has to make some space. Here's Mora. Oh, and that's 1-0. Beautiful. How perfect with that ball through to Son to set that up. Son had nobody with him, so had to take some time. Ali feeds Mora through and boom, bottom corner. I have said that with Carabao Cup I want to give some chances to players that aren't going to be automatic starters, which is why we've got the starting lineup we have in this. That's offside ref, that's offside ref. No, it's not offside ref, that's a goal ref. Mesut Ozil makes it 1-1. Quick fire reply from Arsenal. That's the problem that Tottenham have actually had for last couple of seasons. We've not had another striker. Oh, beautiful. That came from nowhere. Look, Christian Eriksen? Had to be Christian Eriksen, surely. Yep, Christian Eriksen. Ain't nobody who hits him like that wonderful Danish bastard. Weren't expecting that to go anywhere near either, but tops. Went tops, and you ain't saving that, check. Look at the bend on that. Is Iwobi going to be dangerous because he's very quick. Great block, nearly turned into his own goal though by Vertonghen. Eriksson finds Arp. Oh, Arp couldn't turn and shoot. Arsenal could be on break. Trippier going to catch up. We do. Well done. Portuguese Sanchez knocks it away. Looking to get that off at top to Moura, which we do. Turns Monreal inside out. Is Son. Ali! And that's squeaked into the bottom corner. Dele Alli makes it 3. 33 minutes on clock. We are 3-1 up. Just that little dinked ball off at top to Moura allowed him to cut inside. Son and Ali, and boom, 3-1. That's more like the start that we want to this episode. Maybe a sign of things to come if we're lucky. We're quite, oh well, not with passing like that. Come on, Portuguese Sanchez, what are you playing at? I have explained the Portuguese Sanchez thing, right? If not, I might have to get Lexi to guest on one of these videos, and she can give you the full story about why the Colombian is now forever known as Portuguese Sanchez. And somebody's got to keep that going as well, because on Lexi's save, she actually sold Sanchez for 60 million. So she'll not be saying Portuguese Sanchez every week, so I feel like I have to keep it going for her. Try and aim somewhere near back stick. Can we get his head on it? We can, but it's gone wide. We are hopefully going to go in 3-1. Lichtsteiner, what are you doing having that much pace? Well done, Portuguese Sanchez. Here's Arp, finds Lucas. He sets Dele Alli off. Ali. Arp! Oh, great save by Cech. So unlucky by Arp. He took it well, but Cech just in right place at right time. We do get to it, but Son can't direct it anywhere near, and that's it. Referee brings it to a close. 3-1 Tottenham. El Neni, Welbeck, Aubameyang. Going to get in behind. The shot does come off, but easy save for on end of day. Wonderful little 1-2 football from Arsenal at minute, and that hurt for me to say that. Well away, and here's Eriksson. Sets Ali off. Oh, ref. Favour me, ref. I play for Tottenham. We're better than Arsenal. I expect all the decisions to go my way. Nah, I'm only joking. I'm not Man United. Let's fire that out wide to Trippier. Trippier actually cuts inside. There's Eriksson. And Arp puts it wide from close range as well. That could have been 4. Could have been Arp's first at game and could have killed game off. And that is going to be Arp's last action at game. We're making all 3 subs at once. Dybala comes on for Ali. We have took Arp off for Kane, and Dyer has come on for Harry Winks, just to give us a bit more steel in centre of mid. We've not got the problem that we had with Icardi last on Liverpool save for last year. Oh, it's been scrambled in. How did we let that go in? It was just awful defending all round. It was just such a pathetic goal. It took deflection after deflection. Defenders weren't to it. Horn should have done better as well. Oh, what we're doing, getting it away there. That were fortunate. We were so lucky then. Eriksson. Could we set Kane off? He's gone a bit wide. Oh, if that ball had have gone through then to Dybala. If we are in injury time, we've got 2 minutes to hold on. And we will make it through to the next round of the Carabao Cup. Oh, and it's to Aubameyang. Great save by Horn. 2 minutes is up. This is going to be, we're Lacazette, weren't it? Sorry, not Aubameyang. This is going to be the last action of the game. Horn palms it away and smothers that. And he gets rid, and that's that. We are through to the next round of the Carabao Cup, but more importantly, we do it with a 3-2 victory over North London rivals Arsenal. Game number 2 then, we are away at the Kirklees Stadium. against Huddersfield. Gone for a bit more rotations, try and keep some players fresh because we've got Barcelona coming up. Harry Kane starts up front with Dybala just behind him. Lamela out on the right with Martial on the left. Ali partners Eric Dyer in centre midfield with Christian Eriksen getting a rest. Sanchez partners Alderweireld at centre back with Aurier and Rose as my width, and Horn is once again in net. Alright, game number 2 for this episode then, and this one perhaps more important than the last game because we really need to put some Premier League points on board. Yeah, perhaps not as big a game as Arsenal in Cup. Oh, I thought that were actually going in then. Straight across the middle to Dyer. Could we set Lamela off? We could. Lamela is in. Lumped across. Oh, Martial couldn't meet it. It's Dybala. Worth a crack. Well won by Dele Alli. There's Kane. Martial. Can he get inside? He can. Can he get a shot off? He can. And there we go. Anthony Martial makes it 1-0. Not far into this first half. I'm pretty sure that's his first goal for Tottenham as well. That's why we signed him, you know. The ability down that pace on wing, cuts inside, uses his right foot and boom, straight in top corner. Oh, we get it straight away. And Horn, safe hands. I don't know who we're throwing it to then, but we have come away with the ball. Here's Martial. Looking for Dybala. Oh, I tried to feed Kane through because he's getting criticised for not scoring in a while. Oh, who was that? Was that Lamela? Or Dybala? Dybala. Ball whipped in. We get on the end of it. We can. Dyer gets his head to it, but he heads it into the ground. Lamela does his man. Can we turn this in the box? We can. Oh, and that's flicked in by Kane. Wonderful header. Flag stays down. Kane gets the goal that he's been criticised for not getting. That was such a tight angle as well. Well done, Harry Kane, for managing to turn that in from there. Huddersfield looking to get back in here. And they could. Great save by Horn. Nowhere near. We are nearly at half time. What can Huddersfield do with this last 30 seconds or so? Sanchez with his man. Come on, ref. How was that a free kick? We won ball fairly. Right, this is definitely going to be last kick at game. Because we're already coming up to 3rd minute of injury time. Do lump that away. Come on, ref. Blow that whistle for half time. And there we go. That is the half time whistle. 2-0 up at the break. Martial be off here. He could. Great one. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Anthony Martial, take a bow, son. That were a fantastic goal. And now he's rubbing it in front of home fans. They did not look happy, did they? Did not expect that to go in from that range. Look at how much running he has to do as well to beat his men. And just boom. That's why we spent 30 odd million on him. What were we, 31? Beautiful curl. Looking to set Martial off and does. Martial keeps hold of the ball, finds Ali, is Lamela, and that's gone wide. First sub at game then, Frankie de Jong is coming on in place of Dybala, but Ali has been pushed up into that cam role so that de Jong can just drop into midfield. I want to bring too many of the players that are probably going to play against Barcelona on because I'm worried about them not being fit. De Jong can't beat his man. Well, that's lumped off at top, and here's Mooney. Sanchez deals with it though. Well done, son. Frankie de Jong finds Lamela. Looks up, sees Martial making a run. Martial can't beat his man though. There's Moy making a run. Sanchez, it's yours. Oh, to Moy. Oh, thought that deflection, we're going to put it over at top her on, then into back at net. Corner for Huddersfield. Easily dealt with. Didn't even make it past near post. We have get ball away though in a silly place. Well done, Frankie de Jong. Here's Dele Alli. Here's Lamela. Lamela absolutely knackered, but I don't want to take him off. Because he's not going to be a starter. Oh, could Martial be in here? It's gone out for a corner. Try and go near back stick. In swinger. Keeper to it. Doesn't get it, but the ball is away. Marshall! Another deflection. It's Frankie de Jong. There's Eric Dyer. Eric Dyer knocked off the ball. Let's try and not concede now, lads, this late on. Quite like the clean sheet. If we can get it. Aurier trying to track with his man, and that's lumped away. Don't know why we didn't turn and break then, since as Kane were on his own. And don't matter though, referee blows his whistle. We do get the victory. 3-0 away at Huddersfield. Third and final game of this episode then, and this is the big one. We are at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. We host Barcelona in the Champions League. Strong as lineup as I can put out, basically. I think Kane starting up front with Lucas and Son coming in out wide. Dybala in that cam role. Wanyama comes in at midfield to add some strength because, like, let's face it, he's a tank. Eriksen comes back into his position in centre and mid. Vertonghen and Alderweireld, my first choice centre-back partnership, are back together with Trippier and Rose providing some width because, you know, I figured we'd need pace a little bit with this Barcelona team. And Lloris makes his first start of this episode in goal. This one's going to be the tough one then. FC Barcelona in the Champions League. Where did it finish in real life? For it 4-2? Hopefully we can avoid a scoreline like that in this one. It's about as tough a draw as you can hope for, isn't it? Getting Barcelona in your Champions League group. That's in behind already. Ah, no, it's off the crossbar. That's the only thing that saves us from going 1-0 down already. Coutinho looking to get in behind. He's got Vertonghen with him. Vertonghen slides in. That's going to be a yellow card as well, innit? Yep. Can't even argue that I managed to get ball then. Messi, what's he going to do with this? Something wonderful, no doubt. Oh, no. All right. He says, and then lunges in with Vertonghen. Oh, great stop, Hugo Lloris. Off at crossbar again. How did Barcelona not put that in then? Crossbar, what, 3 times? Oh, come on, Alderweireld. Great save by Hugo. Rakitic. Should have showed a bit better composure then, really. I didn't need to sprint that second time. Alderweireld's let his man get past him. Well done, Hugo. Oh, nicely nicked. Son. Oh, and we do it. We steal a goal just before half-time to take the lead against Barcelona. That came from nowhere. We have been the second best team in this game from the start. I also almost thought Kane had overrun that, but he managed to turn around and Son just pokes it just inside near post. Beautiful. Son Heung-min, you beautiful, beautiful man. Barcelona are the only team in our group that have actually got 3 points on board so far as well. And there we go. Ref blows his whistle for half-time. 1-0 Spurs. That's another free kick. We don't want to be giving free kicks away in these positions. It's Barcelona. They can punish us. Rakitic. Just over. 57 minutes on clock then. We are taking Paulo Dybala off and Dele Alli's coming on just for a little bit more strength. There is Ali, his first touch of the ball. Where the through ball I was looking for, but if we can put Barcelona under pressure in any way, shape or form, we will. Here's Eriksen. Kane out wide to Son. Back to Eriksen. Can he dink this across? Oh, just wide by Moura. Wanyama's going to have to get back, so we've pulled Trippier out of position. Well done. Good defending, even if we don't keep the ball. Oh, well done, Hugo. Brilliant save. Barcelona corner then. Let's try and deal with that. Well done. And Kane's got hold of the ball. Sent out wide to Rose. There's Dele Alli. Fresh legs, obviously, from Ali. It's going to be a benefit. Cross it in. Oh, what a belter. What a goal. Where did that come from? Was it Dele Alli? I want to say it was Dele Alli. Looked like it. That just came from nowhere. Look at that, Dele Alli lurking on edge of box. Just managed to get inside at right time. And we have stolen this one if we win. What a beauty. Ter Stegen didn't stand a chance. At least we've got that 2-goal cushion now. And again, this time it could be on counter. Is Eriksen finds Son. I don't know why I hit circle then. Ter Stegen coming out quite a long way to get hold of that. It's a good job it weren't one of Spurs players that got an end up ball after that, weren't it? And that's Messi going off. I like the look of that. Messi and Coutinho have gone off. We're going to counter that then with subs of his own. We are going to take Son and Moura off for Marshall and Lamela. As Lamela finds Eriksen. It's Marshall. Going up against Albert. And that's it. Referee blows the whistle. We have just pulled off the greatest robbery on this career mode. In fact, possibly on this channel. Beating Barcelona 2-0 when we're all Barcelona. Get in, lads. What an episode that's been, guys. Seriously. 3 victories out of 3. You know, that's not unimaginable. But beating Arsenal in Cup and then beating Barcelona in the final game. Couldn't have asked for more, could I? Let's face it. At least we're ending on a nice happy note this time, guys. Anyway, because that is the end of today's episode. If you enjoyed it, make sure you twat that thumbs up button. And if you want to see how season continues, twat that subscribe button. Other than that, cheers for watching. And as usual, I'll see you next episode.